What's up, everybody? Update on the 4Runner. It's obviously white now, so let's show you about it. So obviously it's back from paint. It is white again, or not again. It's white now. The color on this, I believe, is called Olympic White, which is not a Toyota color. It's just the brightest white available, even brighter than the Toyota white. It looks great. I will call it we'll call her a 10 to 15 footer right now. It still has to go back to the guy that painted it. There are a few small runs and things here and there. He needs to sand out and buff everything. So, but other than that, it looks great, especially white. Very big fan of the white. I like white Toyotas. I have done a lot of stuff behind the scenes with it. So the full interior is back together. All the door panels, the windows in. Matt put the glass back in for us. The cowl panel here, he forgot to paint. So he's gonna paint that when he gets back. He's one of the guys that went to King of Hammers with us. So he's gonna paint that when he gets back. And then I think he's gonna repaint the hood. The hood was the first thing he did, and it has a bunch of fisheyes in it. I think he had stuff in his gun is what he said. So we'll take the hood off, give it to him, and the cowl, get him to paint that. They said the little runs here and there needs a little quick sand and buff. We've got the front bumper back on. It's all ready. Rough country winch because we're slightly on a budget. I did change the rough country hook out to whatever this hook comes on. I think this is a Smittybilt hook, so it has a big, nice hook now. We did have to cut the grill a little bit to hold the winch, which if I would have never told you, you wouldn't have noticed. And we did have to relocate the box forward on the brackets by just drilling new holes in the brackets. Not a big deal. For turn signals, where they were down here in the bumper, we got some trailer marker lights and pretty much bolted those through the grill. They actually look pretty dang decent, if I do say so myself. I do like the look of them. We're still undecided on lights up front here. We want to put lights up front, stack a light here and a light here. Just unsure of what we want to do yet because we want it to look classic Toyota. I do love Baja designs, but I think those are a little too modern for this, and KCs are just kind of, I don't know, a little overplayed in my opinion. We might have to revert to those because I want something classic and round looking. Yeah, and then sliders got painted at the same time as the truck. I painted them when they got back. They're dirty for me standing on them, but a couple coats of Steel-It and then a dusting of bed liner spray. Give it a nice grippy feel. Rear bumper is on. Obviously that got powder coated as well. Top is on. Everything there. I got a few random odds and ends to still put in the thing like the windshield wipers and such. And then obviously our hardtop. It came out really well. As you can see, nice shiny textured black to glossy white. I like the look of it. But as you can see, it's on the lift right now. And what we're doing on the lift is we've got Dobinson caster correction plates, threw it on the alignment rack. It's got good amount of caster because I did the lower bushings. I did the bushing kit, but I want a little bit more. I'm honestly not sure if the caster correction plates will work with the bushings because our tie rod here is relatively close to the radius arms, so we'll have to see about that. It runs and drives though, excellent. Been driving around the lot here. And then what I'm gonna do today, along with putting a e-locker in the rear of a Hilux Surf we have in, yes, right-hand drive, real Hilux Surf, is I gotta put the rear shocks in this guy. It doesn't have rear shocks still. I went to the body shop without rear shocks. Let me go grab those and open those up for you. All right, so the shocks are running. Rad flows, no surprise. They are 2.0 shocks, and I don't remember the length I ordered. Ordered 2-inch shocks, 10-inch travel, 5/8 shaft, reservoirs. And I got the hose is a little long because I want to mount the reservoirs out here because I think that's gonna look cool. So let me hold some shocks up and figure out what we're doing back here, and then I'll be back when I start cutting stuff out. All right, and we're back. So made a cross tube here. It is 1.5 inch 120 wall DOM, and have cut out shock mounts on the plasma there. There you go. That side actually has the shock mounted. I'm in the middle of taking both shocks down, putting a bolt with the spacers back in, and fully welding them and the bar to the frame. And once that's done, we'll paint the top side because that's where they're gonna live. And then we will start working on our lower shock mounts for the axle after that. So be back again. All right, so bar got painted up with some Steelite, and then the upper shocks are now mounted. Just like that. I've got them just hanging. Went ahead and cleared the axle up. Even though this is Steelite, it still is a better weld if you just bring the axle back to raw metal. So did that. We're gonna sit about right there somewhere. Get these. So they're gonna sit about right there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna compress the shock about 1/2 inch. So I left the wheel and tire on here to pull the springs down and everything as much as it can. So we're not like hanging off the rear shock, and then we're gonna give it another 1/2 inch. And then what's really cool about running the shocks inboard is when you flex, this tire can still come down more than the shock. So if the shock was out here and the tire came all the way down at like full flex, it'd be pulling on the shock. But since we're inboard, it will give you a little more flex. And the same thing goes for not square bump, but a flexed bump with the bump stops, which I've went ahead and did those. Those are off a 4Runner. I just inverted them. They'll hit there. We have 10 inches shock from about 1 inch down, roughly where that is, to there is 10 inches. So we have room there. So square bump, the shocks will never max out. And then since the shocks are inboard, when you flex it up, the bump stop will hit before the shock bottoms out. So yay, maths and just common sense stuff. So what we're gonna do is now make the lower mounts. It's a 3-inch tube because it's a 2nd gen Tacoma. And we can kind of roughly eyeball that the bolt hole is about 3/4 inch from the bottom to the center of the bolt hole. So we'll just call that a full inch. That'll give us a roughly 1/4 inch, and also keep our shocks from being the lowest mount. But we have radius arms up front that are technically the lowest, but you know what I mean. So let me draw those up, cut them out, and be back again. Lower mounts all done. Getting ready to spray them with some Steelite. Let those dry, and then put some more shocks in. And now it's on the ground. Shocks are installed. Got the resis mounted on the fender well there on both sides. Same thing over here. All done. I am currently messing with the E-locker. So diagram there, fuse there, relay there. I'll clean that wiring up. It's coming through the firewall right here. Don't mind the mess. And then off this cup holder right here, there are 2 tiny bolts. There's a section right here. So when you're in the driver's seat, we will have the locker switch right here. And then right there and there, I'll just have 2 other rocker buttons for the front lights off the bumper, and then possibly some rock lights later on. So yeah, get to do that later. That's the best place I can find for them. That or right here. I have to take the center console apart to get the key on source, because I'm just gonna pull off one of these guys for key on. So it possibly might go here. I gotta see what's under there, because that switch is pretty dang deep. We'll see. But that's gonna be it for the end of this video. Quick update. We're getting close. I think between tomorrow and, I think today's Wednesday, tomorrow and Friday, this thing should be done and going home, which I'm excited for. So see you guys later. Bye.